We have another match set up for you guys. This is going to be, I believe, MIT.
I'm very, very excited for this.
Versus Forever King. Yes. These two have obviously played before in the tournament series, Injustice as well as MK9. Very familiar with the tournament scene down here. It's interesting because both of these players are not afraid to counterpick. They're both known for counterpicking.
Well, the problem they might have with that here is obviously we've all had a very limited amount of time with the game. So it's a question of, do you stick with your counterpicking sort of roots and learn more, or do you stick with comfort and just familiarity and just making sure you're making the most of one character while you can? Assume we're going to be seeing that. MIT, very much known as a Scorpion player, early days, very much had love for Scorpion. Forever King, I've been seeing him playing a lot of Kung Jin. Very seems to have high damage potential, good use of meter, always got breakers available, amazing X-ray for just getting through grounded defense. So I guess we're going to see who can really adapt to each other first.
But again, MIT is a Terry brother, and those guys are slippery. Let me tell you, they are not afraid to do whatever they can to win, whether it's throwing sand in the other opponent's eyes. You know, I've seen it before. MIT is going to stick with Scorpion. Now, he feels... Well, first of all, let's talk about what he's done. I mean, he's got 4th at EVO 2012, 7th at SCR 2014, 3rd at EVO 2014, and one of the craziest matches with his brother, it was insanely hype. He feels that Scorpion only has 1 or 2 good variations. So I'm curious to see if he's limited himself to just playing Scorpion, if he really is harboring a secret pocket character.
Well, I have been seeing him playing a lot of all 3 variations across a couple of days, so it very much seems matchup dependent as to what he's going to go with. Because obviously Ninjutsu gives him the range. Kung Jin himself has massive range with the Bujutsu variations, so that might be a good challenge. Hellfire gives him more sort of long-range mix-ups, but again, maybe the trade's in his favor. You know, Kung Jin can shoot an arrow, but he can grab you from the floor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And his favorite fighter is Kung Jin. KIT Forever King 5th at EVO 2012, 4th at EVO 2013, and 1st at KIT 2014 in Injustice. Again, he's a multi-character specialist, and he's a counter-picking specialist. Both these players are known for doing that, so...
But he's put that on his resume. He's proud of that. He's like, I am good enough to play multiple characters
and he does. That's the thing. He plays multiple characters at the highest level, and he has... It's not just one pocket character. He has 2, 3, 4, even sometimes 5. He can play multiple characters in a crazy level.
Exactly. Well, I'm happy to have got so much support here in the US. I personally want to give a big shout out to those in Europe, in the UK, and Paris at those live events. Thanks very much for supporting us over there. It really does mean a lot to all of us. It's really making our time out here a lot more comfortable, and it's good fun, so I'm happy to see all that support. Remember, guys, watching at home, you too can take part in this sort of competition online in the EU ESL Online League, where you can sign up. Also, for the Kombat Cup, the ESL Online League, you will sign up at... Oh, fantastic. There we go.
All right. Real quick, before we come back, let's see what these two players had to say.
The first time I remember playing Mortal Kombat was when I was with my older cousins and my older brothers, like, in the apartments, and we would play, like, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I wasn't any good, but it was fun playing with them. So me and my brother decided, this is our first tournament, we'll just go and see how we did. So we entered it, and it went very well. My brother got 5th place, I got, like, top 32, and then from there on out, we figured out about, like, SoCal Regionals and all these other tournaments, and we just went from there. Personally, I love ninjas. I think ninjas are just very cool. And so when I see all the ninjas in that game, like Sub-Zero, Ermac, Scorpion speaks to me the most because I like his story. Like, he's kind of a bad guy, but he's kind of a good guy as well. So he doesn't really take a side, and I like that. So he chooses his own path. He doesn't follow anybody. He's pretty much like a leader. Like, he does his own thing. I believe I would win this tournament because I believe in, like, my play style. I believe that I don't care how good anyone is. I think I can beat anybody in the planet. I think that variations will balance the game better, and I think it'll make mirror matches, like if it's Sub-Zero versus Sub-Zero, it'll make those more hype because you can go like Sub-Zero A and you can go with Sub-Zero C. So I think that variations they'll help the game out in a whole bunch of ways, and they'll just make it more exciting. I think Tyrant's like very hype, and like he makes some of the craziest comebacks ever, and you're seeing some of his videos. He makes some crazy comebacks, so I'd probably say Tyrant, but all the players here are very great, so. Shout outs to my family, obviously, because they're going to be supporting me. Shout outs to my brother, because he's always been behind my back, and he's going to help me all the way through MKX's life. And I plan to win. I really do plan to win this. If I don't win, I want to put on a show for the fans at the least.
Honestly, I'm the biggest Mortal Kombat fan ever. I've played every single Mortal Kombat. I've owned every single Mortal Kombat. It's my favorite video game franchise. So that's why this is more important to me than just like any other kind of tournament. It's Mortal Kombat, my favorite video game from my childhood, you know? Okay, I love video games in general, but I especially love fighting games because the mind games that go into it, like, you have to know your opponent, you have to guess what decisions they're gonna make. It's almost like chess, basically. Just the huge mind games that go into mix-ups and frame advantage and the math and everything behind it. It's really, really fun. And it never gets stale. You could play a Mortal Kombat every single day and it'll never get boring. I'm extremely hyped for this tournament. Honestly, when I read the email at first, I was like, this is too good to be true. I always place top 8 in my first tournaments. So I feel like I learn really fast, pick up really fast, and if we only have 2 days to play it, then, you know, I feel like I have a good shot of learning it faster than everyone else. I'm really liking Kung Jin a lot. He's really fun. And he's the kind of descendant of Kung Lao, so I'm still connected to Kung Lao in a way. But as of right now, Kung Jin is my favorite character. Someone could be the best Infernal Scorpion in the world, but someone else could be the best Ninjutsu Scorpion in the world. So just because you guys use the same character, different variations is like different characters. You know, we all know each other. We've all played tons of games together. You know, especially me and Sonic Fox. I've probably played Sonic Fox in over 10 different tournament matches. So it's always fun us playing. So I have a lot of rivals for sure, but they're all really good friends, and I'm kind of a fan of all of their gameplay. I have shout-outs to KIT, my sponsor. You know, they really helped me out a lot. I've been part of them for over a year now. They're really awesome people. I was a really big online player, so not only do I get to go to offline tournaments and compete, but I get to sit in the comfort of my own home and win money as well, which is really amazing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fatal 8 Mortal Kombat event. Just to remind you, you can sign up for those European Mortal Kombat Cup events at www.mortalkombatx.com/who's next to stand a chance to win at least 20,000 euros as a grand prize. Those events span across all of Europe, particularly in the UK, which will be casted by Ketchup and myself, and also the online leagues, which will also be casted by us. I'm really looking forward to those.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in the US, you can go ahead and go to the pro season, and that's going to be at esl.gg/MKX Pro League. And there's going to be, the crazy thing about that is it's going to be top 16 players from around the world. It's not just US and UK. Russia's involved, other countries, and they're going to get flown in for an amazing event. And you guys should sign up. It is free to sign up, and you can win money every week. There's honestly no reason not to.
Well, the thing is, it's not going to be an invitational. It's not going to be like this, you know, where players who have a good backlog have been selected, you know, to showcase the game. This is, you can earn your place there.
Absolutely.
Anybody at all can be in that top 16.
All right, and here we go, getting started.
There we go. Going straight, going with Ninjutsu Scorpion as predicted.
Yes.
He's looking to really contend with a range from Kung Jin.
And he can't do that.
Oh, look. They can sort of feeding each other out. I know these two have deliberately not been playing each other this week. Just, you know, prepare for this. Not a bad idea right there.
And using the new teleport Scorpion has, he's actually able to cancel it at the cost of stamina, so he can land neutral to his opponent or teleport further back without crossing up. It's a very good tool, and here we go. Oh, never mind.
I'm definitely seeing him making the most of that teleport across all week, because he just wants to make sure that, you know, you see the teleport, you want to punish it. But if he lands there and starts hitting buttons, you know, that's really going to catch you by surprise. This token Scorpion 50-50 goes into a throw, good mix-up.
And he's playing Scorpion. It's funny, he's playing a very reminiscent of MK9, where he has the 50-50 and goes for the Vortex.
The thing is, you'll see that a lot with the characters returning from all the Mortal Kombat games. They have these inspirations from their older selves.
Yes,
it's more
absolutely.
refined. You know, they're really adapted to the new mechanics, and Scorpion just, you know, because it costs him stamina to use these new things, he really does fit it very well.
And round one going to Malik. Now getting hit with pots.
Making the most of these interactions. Remember, they do not respawn. That pot is now gone for the rest of this match.
Just walks up to Forever Key and grabs him.
The range that he's sitting at, that was risky, but no, paid off.
Again, going to opt to use the teleport cancel. Nice anti-air.
As soon as you get comfortable waiting for the cancel, he's going to start doing it properly, and he's going to start catching you, because it is armored as well.
Yes.
So he's going to start really doing some damage, just like that we saw.
And big combo opportunity here. What's the Vortex?
Will he get out of it? Will he get out of it? There's the
and
throw
another
again.
grab. He's trading Forever King to one attack grabs, and then once he hits button, he's going to get caught.
This is conditioning. Like, these players, they know it's first to 5. They've got games to, you know, really teach the other opponent what they want them to do. So he's doing throws now. The hits will come later, I can guarantee it.
Absolutely, and there's a grab. Unfortunately, he's hitting buttons. Oh,
Scorpion
that was
down
probably the worst
very.
fatality I've seen all day.
Yeah, downfalls aren't too bad. The Scorpion looks fantastic.
So
he's so good.
Yes, he's very plus. So we're going to go ahead and give that first match to Forever King for the failed fatality. Can we do that?
I can agree with that. I think that's not too
that?
bad.
Why not? I like the determination on MIT. That's the thing. When he plays, he's always very focused, as is Forever King, though. Nice tech.
Again, you know, he's waiting for the throws, but now he's starting to tech them. He knows, yep, I'm not letting you do that. That means you are not getting.
50-50 situation. Oh no, and a punish. This will be a good amount of damage for Forever King, and he's pushing him towards the corner. That's exactly what he wants. And that's just a raw spear. Wow.
Oh, just a correction, to sign up for the Mortal Kombat Cup events in the UK and Europe, you have to go to mortalkombat.com/who's next. It's not mortalkombatx.com. I would like to just correct that. Thank you very much. So going straight back into the game. Looks a very even round right now.
And again, nice punish. Okay, so King is starting to get that tell, and he's starting to poke him out of that neutral.
This is literally Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion we're watching right now.
Yeah, it's very shades of MK9.
And he's got the full X-ray as well, so he's sitting at a meter advantage as well as having the round. He could be very risky now.
And that's safe. Oh, never mind.
Fantastic.
Try to hit a button.
Because he had the breaker, he could take that risk.
Yeah.
Just get tagged, no confirm though. Guess he didn't expect it to hit.
He's in a bad situation. As King hits him with the bread butter combo, putting him in the corner.
Kung Jin just has that chunky damage. Doesn't have to use a lot of meter to do it either, so he's always got that stock ready. This might be the round.
This looks like it's going to be a round. He's not even going to have enough breaker. Not that he should use it anyways at this point.
Oh, of course. It's a question of how much pressure Kung Jin can have in the corner against Scorpion with that teleport. Can you pin him down? Can he get rid of the armor quick enough? That might just happen right there. He can just teleport straight out.
It's very hard. Oh, nice forward two to catch the jump. It's very hard to keep Scorpion in the corner because he has the teleport option, and especially if he has meter, he can make it safe.
These conversions are fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you drop, you're still getting damage before, so it's not too bad.
There's so many grabs from MIT this game. I don't think I've ever seen Forever King get grabbed this much in a match.
Well, it's because he's getting Scorpion. I mean, he's waiting for these 50-50s.
Yeah,
he knows
they're just not
threat.
coming.
Exactly. He's going for the guaranteed smaller damage instead of the
Oh,
full-on
beautiful.
lower overhead. And again, as I say, he does the exact opposite. Fantastic.
Are we going to see it? No.
Oh.
Again.
And the room just fills with
Malik.
disappointment. That was a swift game too. He put up much more of a fight that time though.
We're just going to start docking money from his prize if he keeps doing this. So 500 is going to turn into 200 real quick. Leak he's ready to go. Ready to go to match 2. King is still thinking about it.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure who else he played. He may be just taking a second, which I think is very smart. But I don't know who else. He's been messing around with a few characters.
He told me
Kung Lao was one of them.
Yeah, he told me he was looking through the Shaolin Monk, so the Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Kung Jin. And he said that this was his most comfortable. So it's a question of, does he think Kung Jin just struggles? Maybe, a different variation.
I don't think that's it though. I don't think it's that Kung Jin struggles. Malik is just smothering him, and he's getting he's guessing right every time he goes for the mix-up. There's another one, and now he's in the corner.
Does get out though. Very smart use of that dash. Oh, use of the pot again. It's gone. He's bringing some jumps. He thinks he's going to get out of the corner with that, but the teleport would just beat it.
Yeah, and another thing that's really hurting Forever King is MIT is winning all the air-to-airs.
Yeah, exactly. But he can convert much better as well because of the teleport. He can see that jumping normal hit and go, okay, brilliant, teleport time. Get the damage, get the 50.
Nice, goes low.
He's really, he might just be conditioning him to not go into the air so he can play this grounded, long-range normal game.
Yeah, and Forever King right now sitting smart breaker.
I'll catch him straight out of it. There we go.
Oh,
That's
there we
what
go.
We want to see.
Nice bait. Very nice.
This will be the round.
And he's going to finish it. Good job. Forever King. Still very early.
He did take that delay in between matches. Maybe he was literally just thinking, well, how can I deal with these normals?
It seemed to work. I actually really like when players do that. They don't switch characters, but just take a second to breathe and realize what's going wrong.
Much like I said before, it's a first to 5. You have games to figure these things out. Don't get disarmed. If you if you lose a couple games, you've got plenty of time to get it back.
Oh, gets caught again by the double sword.
Just good conversion, good conversion. Knew the whole juggle wasn't there, but got what he could.
One thing that I've noticed about Forever King watching him play MK9 Injustice, he's extremely good at converting straight hits. More so than a lot of players.
Well, it was a big thing in both MK9 and Injustice, was seeing they're jumping out, seeing they're doing something you didn't intend on, and just capitalizing before the ground.
Smart choice from MIT, putting him in the corner and getting the hits. Wow.
He has got the corner, but he is sitting on a full X-ray bar again. All of his damage is meterless at the moment, so he's got a lot of armored potential.
Do you have any idea how happy Ed Boon would be if he won with Scorpion this tournament?
If Scorpion wins the Fatal 8, I can imagine there being some happiness.
A little bit. Nice tech.
Converts again, the jump kick into the teleport. Not many characters can convert off jump kicks, but Scorpion can really get damage on it.
Wow, I like that. Went low for the double overhead. Now they're playing a really weird neutral game.
No one likes pots.
Nice uppercut, goes for the armor again.
He
See,
cancels it,
he
cancels
conditioned
it.
for the grab. He looked for it, and then he just hit him raw.
Gets the damage, yeah, just goes straight into it. 28%. Not too bad. Quite even on life
no.
right now. Breaker is available. There we go.
That
there
was
it
a
goes.
really late breaker.
I think you're sort of considering, you know, is it worth it? Is he going to just put it back into it?
And
No,
now a
he's
breaker
cornered
from
him.
Malik. This is almost even, but Malik is going to take
That
advantage.
was max range, the max range catch. And that's the finish.
There
He
we
gets it this
go.
time.
There we go.
Third time's a charm, but, you know, we'll take it.
Oh, fix your face.
Oh, no. It'll be alright, it'll be alright. He'll live.
He's just going to get up. He's going to... Have you ever seen the movie Face Off?
Oh, Lord.
Sound familiar?
Oh, he'll sleep on it, he'll wake up, and then his face will be back on, and then he'll be alright.
All right, so it's now 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, for MIT.
There he goes, he's fighting fair. Look, he's ready to go.
Another crab, wow.
It's not often you see the first hit go to a throw.
Right?
Especially in a match
Again,
like this with
another
a normal range.
amazing anti-air. Malik has read almost every one of King's jumps.
Well, Scorpion can just really capitalize on it. Like, he catches the jump kick, the uppercut. Like, they can all go into the teleport somehow.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Like you said, any jump against this character, any stray hit is converted into a vortex situation that you don't want to be in.
So he sort of hesitated, went the low, didn't complete. Normally you can go slide to be somewhat safer, but still punishable. Maybe just wanted the conditioning for next time.
And if you notice,
That was
another
good.
grab.
I like that.
If you notice though, MIT is almost jumping and instantly hitting a button to try to get the conversion. He doesn't even care at this point if he gets punished on the ground.
Something that I've been seeing that it's been doing all over the days is if he thinks something's punishable, he'll just try it with a throw.
Yeah.
So if he sees the throw punish it, he'll know a normal will do it. So he's, you know, he's
Absolutely.
showing this adaptation that he's known so well for, him and his
Nice.
brother. That Mortal Kombat 1 finish though.
Right.
A jump kick straight to the face.
MIT is on the verge of making this a 4-0. Nice uppercut. He's gotten a few of those in this match. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to convert anything. Finally takes the grab again.
Again with the adaptation, that's what you need to see in these longer sets.
And Malik is actually playing a really good footsies right now as well.
I think as soon as he's got the life lead and he's got the meter, he's going some really risky play. But until then, he's really sort of feeling it out. He wants to build the bar.
His mix-ups right now are so strong. King is getting smothered.
That forward two, that double hit overhead, doing such a good job of catching backdashes. So hard to get away from.
Oh no. Wow.
Oh my word. Again, the Mortal Kombat 1 finish him.
4-0. MIT is just walking up to the semifinals right now.
Do you think we're going to see a character change? Because he has been experimenting with a few characters.
Honestly, if maybe, I don't know if he needs to take more time. Again, these players have had two full good days to play.
Well,
but
he's gone with it. He's stuck with it.
They've mostly been focusing on one or maybe another variation of a character. I don't think we're going to see a switch, and we obviously didn't.
Well, Forever King, no stranger to pressure. He's played from this position before. He could make the comeback. He just has to do what he's doing now, getting this damage on the table. No punish.
And
There's the full
unfortunately, he's going to get
punish.
punished.
I was late on the call. That was my mistake.
And caught in another vortex and a grab. And it's really hard to fish that out because he's been mixing it up pretty well.
We're looking 20 seconds into the match, and Forever King is already sitting at a full X-ray bar. Really shows the importance of getting that first hit. Will he break?
Wow. MIT is all over the place, and he's smothering King.
Well, he hasn't broke. He still thinks he can take the round with that. Oh, again with the throw punish.
Another grab.
We haven't seen him try to punish that move in the set yet. So again, he's thinking, oh, is it punishable? Throw? Yes, it
Why
is. So
not?
next time it will be much heavier, I'm sure.
I mean, it's been working. Why fix what's not, what isn't broken?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Nice, finally winning one air-to-air. Fortunately, not getting a lot of damage. Nice anti-air.
These
from
normals from
MIT.
Ninjutsu Scorpion are crazy.
Fishing for a hook.
These footsies are
Hey,
insane.
get it?
man.
Fishing for a hook.
I said a good one. Good one.
I apologize. Jabs out of the grab.
Can he convert properly? How much
Good
damage will he
combo.
get here?
He's going to get at least 30% here.
That is
31.
fantastic. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, good break again. You know, he's got the meter. He takes the risk as soon as he sees that bar. It's right. Yep. Going in now.
I like the option to zone and go in, but it's not working for King. Nice neutral jump punch. Wow. Again.
Oh my God.
Nice.
That is
King
what we want to
finally
see.
showing signs of life.
And he's got the corner as well. Catches him from jumping out.
Playing patient.
Will we
Here we
see a
go.
teleport? Is he
I
gonna
would
try
have
and wake
liked
up?
to have. Never mind. Didn't that breaker?
Doesn't let him. He goes to
That
the
was smart.
restand. Good blocks though. Knows his low overhead. Guesses right.
It's MIT's turn.
He can return the favor, I'm sure.
I would have.
He doesn't commit, but he does get the the frame advantage from the down 4.
I don't like him holding his breaker too long because the more he gets caught in those 50-50 situations, he's not putting himself at a good look. And
he needs to break
this. He's got to.
He's going to jump over and put in the corner, teleport.
Oh, that's why he didn't break.
Again, the X-ray.
I stand corrected.
I think we both just have to hold
There's
that
obviously a
incorrect
reason
call.
that he's up there and I'm over here.
Exactly. Well, I can't X-ray Scorpion like that. Yes, we're going to see the fatality. Thank you, Forever King.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so.
Well, he's got a match on the tech now. He's got one.
This could be dangerous.
You can take 1, you can take 5. That's what I'm saying.
This could be dangerous. He could have the momentum now.
Neither player looks phased, though.
He looks a lot better than he did before the last match.
I think that's a really good sign of an experienced, seasoned competitive player is when
never mind.
they lose, they win, but their expressions is the same. They're focused. They don't care of the outcome. They just want to see how to win.
I've noticed MIT's expression doesn't really ever change.
Until the match is
Unless
over.
he's doing the Bernie after a match.
But then it's like Bernie Central.
Here we go, 50-50 mix-up.
Does block correctly this time. Does get the punish, but that is a punishable attack.
Oh. Spacing out very well now. King is looking much better.
Again with the adaptation. Like Mitt he's fishing for it. He wants those attacks. He wants to go, yeah, I've got more range.
Early
I'm gonna knock
breaker.
it in the air.
I like that breaker. He's going to get a chance to build some more bar, possibly get another one.
Well, getting there first hit does give you the option to get, a good early breaker for that. So you can take a risk right from the off if you want to.
Nice uppercut from King, and then following up with a run overhead.
That range, the
Huge
range.
combo. Very nice from King. This is the King we're used to seeing. Oh!
Wow. That was fantastic. Dash up, down 2. Thinks he's going to jump on reaction to it.
Nope,
Doesn't.
just uppercuts. And King is playing a much better footsie game now.
Thing is,
getting
if
caught,
you're
but he's
really-
okay. He still has full meter. This is very early in the round.
Well, if you're really focused
And armor's
on
the
Scorpion,
grab.
you can really make the most of those max range launches. You really just get the jump kick, convert it to teleport.
King is adapting extremely well right now. I'm very impressed.
It's almost a completely different matchup. Like he's just learnt it in the space of a match.
That had to be an execution error.
I mean, I can see the use of that special attack, but just possibly not against Scorpion. The mobility he has.
Well, King's been doing a lot of preemptive anti-airing, and it's actually been working out. Shooting up arrows, jumping up, doing neutral jump punches.
But you know what Forever King does have?
He does have X-ray.
X-ray. Will we see another one?
Oh!
No. Will he break? Will he keep it next round? He's conceding it.
I actually agree with this. That was a very smart decision.
It depends, really, because he's got to weigh it out. Like, if he broke, he could have made the comeback. And he would have a bar to do it with. He slapped the armor, but...
Oh, wow, nice teleport. Barely dodges that.
Yeah, if he broke and then lost the round, he'd be going into round 3 with, like, no meter. So he decided to save it.
Oh, goes for the overhead. Nice. Finally breaks. That was smart.
Things I would say I'd like to see more anti-airs from King, but he might just be expecting the teleport. He's looking at his bar. He knows he's got EX he's on the deck.
And that's something you have to worry about when playing in Scorpion is he has that option as soon as he has the bar. Goes for a grab. Nice tech.
Amazing tech.
King is definitely playing a lot better.
He's keeping calm. Keeping calm. There's the anti-air. Uppercut's doing 14% right now. That's a chunk of damage.
Oh, goes for the anti-air. Malik just goes up for a nice.
Wow, will he break though? He has the bar available.
Chooses not to. He's very close to X-ray himself. And that's 2 meter burn teleports.
He has to. Oh, he didn't know. No conversion. He has to break. Great.
Nice.
There we go.
It's getting very close here. Oh, lands neutral,
Oh,
and there
Lord,
it is.
That's it. 5-1 to Mitt. What games though? That was literally just footsies all over the place. Oh, those sound effects.
Very nice stuff from the young Terry brother.
You just have to keep in mind like the amount of time that these players have had with this game, and they're already doing stuff that took years to develop. And the birdie! He's doing the birdie on stage!
Yes.
Oh my lord. Someone gift that. Someone get it. Turn it into
Oh, it's going to be a gift soon. So, MIT just played an incredible game. He played the footsies he wanted to play. He played the air game he wanted to play. He had the mix-ups. He threw in a lot of grabs, and then he would punish him for trying to tech those grabs. It was just a perfect game played by MIT.
I think in those sort of situations, you have to think, right, well, the character, is it the character that struggles, or is it the variation? If he changed, I know one of the variations is very sort of keep-away-oriented, very Green Arrow, like Injustice, very sort of reminiscent of that. Would that have helped? Or it's a question of, will the variations help? Do you counterpick, or do you just, grind it out and learn? But today, Mitt does take it over Forever King, securing him $500
Absolutely,
at least.
and advancing into the semifinals. Josh, take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations, Malik, MIT Terry, moving into the semifinals. I know SoCal is hyped, and everybody watching around the world is hyped as well. Malik, let's talk about the 50-50 and then the interactable that was coming from the Kung Jin characteristics of Christian with that last matchup. How were you able to kind of overcome some of the interactable play that we saw on that map?
Knowing Scorpion, he has probably some of the best, maybe even the best mobility in the game. So I decided to mix in. Maybe I'll do a teleport, maybe I'll cancel it. So it's a mix-up, give or take. And since the EX teleport has armor, that goes through, and I can use that to blow up interactables.
And we saw that blowing up happening with your teleports. And the usage of interactables for Mortal Kombat fans is a little bit new, but for Injustice fans, they will be used to that. But the inclusion of having that, even Blanche, I know there's a lot of Blanche fans out there as well. But with those sick blow-ups with your teleports, how are you able to read when to activate those?
I kind of just go with how I feel, and I try to play very patient, sit around, see what my opponent does. I don't want to try to do too much and get too risky because I know Scorpion's already unsafe in certain ways. So I was like, all right, let's just play patient, see what my opponent does, and go from there.
Now, you have been favoring the ninjutsu variation because the ninjato swords, they do have an extended length when it comes to the basic attacks. But that awesome combo, break, and then combo, how long have you been practicing that behind the scenes?
I've been practicing that like just as much as I can. Anytime we're in a training mode, I just practice his combos, how to punish things and stuff. And I decided, you know, even when I play people in like just casuals, I try to practice that stuff as well so I can be prepared when, you know, my match came up.
You're definitely prepared. You will be moving on into the semifinals. Well, let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, to Christian, KIT Forever King as well. We look forward to watching his career in Mortal Kombat X continue. Malik, anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Shout out to my family, obviously. I know they're watching. Shout out to all my friends from Vegas. Obviously, Denzel, he can't be here, but shout out to him. And everybody who came here who's supporting, especially West Coast. I see you guys back there. And shout out to all the competitors. You know, they're all doing a great job. This is a great show, and I can't wait for us to continue.
All right, thank you very much. Give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. MIT. Now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will begin the semifinals, the faction draft, and then after that, the grand final. Stay tuned. You're watching the ESL Mortal Kombat X Fatal 8, presented by Xbox.
Takahashi Takeda, Jacqueline Briggs, Kung Jin. You are not welcome here.
Sub-Zero, let's talk.
Cassandra, you lead this group, but they do not follow. But until you function as one, you will fall short.
Our village was the epicenter of a fierce battle. A talisman with a center jewel. The Emperor grows desperate, and those caught in the middle pay the price.
If this talisman is what I suspect it to be, we may all pay a price.
Kano talked.
You know Melina's location.
And a whole rebel army.
She has the amulet, but she's got a lot of protection.
You took my throne. Now you wish to steal my means of reclaiming it?
Okay, guys, standard